Okay, everybody, so you can see at this point how we have the board set up. The conditions for the scenario are as follows. It's that the German forces have entered France, sweeping the Allies before them. At a crucial river crossing, German scouts discover a small French guard detachment. The Frenchmen must stop the Germans storming the bridge to open the way for the panzers, while the Germans must eliminate the enemy and move on as quickly as possible. This small skirmish could determine the fate of an entire army. Now for this game right here, the scenario also only lasts 4 turns, and the victory conditions is, I should say, the game ends when one side has no units remaining or after 4 turns. A player who eliminates the opposing side within 4 turns wins the game. If both sides still have units remaining after 4 turns, the game is a draw. So with that, let's go ahead and do a quick talk-through as to how this game is going to be played.
Okay. So, the first player is determined by a random selection of the dice. This would be German, this would be French. Whoever selects their die will lead the action. The second player will then take his action. Once all units on both sides have gone, that's the end of one turn. So we'll go ahead and start with turn 1, which would be turn 1 right here. Okay. Germans go first.
Okay, so what I'm going to do is I'm going to go ahead and move my forces to where they can start to have a pretty good advantage, or the French, at least what I think is going to be a pretty good advantage, is I have to take this bridge. So I know I can move 12 inches on a run, and my guys are going to do just that. And they're going to move into the woods right here.
Also, just for clarification, in this particular scenario, the woods and other structures don't really do anything as far as the combat is concerned.
Probably one of those Germans with some lumberjackets who took down that tree pretty quickly. So I know that I'm putting my guys at risk on the exposure, but I'm taking a big gamble on this as well.
Okay, so now it's the French turn. French are not going to move. There's no reason for them to move. They're going to go ahead and fire, and they're going to start with their rifles. Rifles have a range of 12 inches, so we're going to see which ones are in range. And let's see. Okay, so basically everybody from here in is in range for these guys. So we're going to go ahead and start with the rifles. There are 3 rifles here that can fire. We need 4 more. That's 1 that's a miss. Second one is a hit. And the third one is a miss.
So just a quick correction, the rifles do fire 24 inches, but they only shoot 1 time. 12 inches is the run.
Okay. Okay, so in any case, the only thing that will change is this guy gets to fire. And that was a 3, that was also a miss. So it was just the 1 hit, and so it's 4-1. So he removes one guy from his unit. Okay, now the light machine gun with his crewman is going to get 4 shots, and we need 4 more. That's 1, that's a hit. 2 is a hit. 3 is a miss. And 4 is a miss. So there are two casualties. Now we go over to this side here. Again, 24 inches for the rifles. Everybody should be in range. Yes, everybody's in range. Okay, so again, we're going to have 4 shots with the rifles, 4 or more. 1 hit, 1 miss, 2 hits, and 2 misses. So he'll take two guys off his end. Okay, and now I'm going to fire my light machine gun with the crew so he can fire at full effectiveness. So that's 4 shots. It's 1 hit, 1 miss, 2 hits, 3 hits. Okay, So that ends turn 1. So now this is going to turn 2. Germans go first.
Okay, so for now, I'm going to go ahead and shoot that. Probably had to gamble off the bat. Might not have been the best thing in 2020 hindsight. But we know we have one guy can shoot one time here, and we have 5 shots because he's a German machine gun. So we'll take the rifleman up front.
What's a hit?
And then we have 5 shots from the machine gun.
1 hit.
Yep, that was off the board, people.
2 hits. A miss. A hit.
And 1 more roll.
And it's a hit.
So kind of got a little bit of payback right there. Now this guy is all by himself. So he's going to have to roll a 5 or higher to be effective. So he still gets his 5 rolls.
Miss. A hit. A hit.
A miss.
Oh, no.
Miss.
Miss. That's right. You get -1. Miss. Okay. Cool.
And another miss.
And another miss.
Okay. Nobody's front at those guys.
No.
That guy's still alive. You shoot at those guys right there.
That's it. So we got 1 out here. Okay. So now it
Turn
is
marker.
turn 3. And Germans again.
Okay, so let's see what happens now. Might as well do what we can do here. So let's take out this one guy. So we know we're going to die pretty easily. My mistake, I keep grabbing this wrong thing here, people. So here we go. Oh, that's a miss. So rifleman missed, and now we get plenty of shots with the machine gun. Oh, and 1 miss with the machine gun. Another miss with the machine gun. He's got 3 more chances. And he hits him. So we eliminated that machine gun. Now this guy, he still gets his 5 shots, but he's got to get a 5 or higher. Let's do that again. And boy, he's all over the place. So let's see this. First shot's a miss. Second shot's a miss. Third shot's a miss. Fourth shot's a miss. And last shot's a miss. So he probably has some mud in his sights right there because he just isn't working well today.
So this is now turn 4.
Well, the French have got to go on this one. So it's still the same turn.
Oh yeah. Let's see.
So it's still the same turn, turn 3.
Okay, so we've got 1, 2, 3 singles. Okay, so 1 miss. 1 hit.
That's it. For this guy, he's out.
Okay, so I've got one more rifleman left, and we'll see if we can actually reach. We should, yeah, should not be an issue. Okay, so we have 1 more rifleman, and that's a hit. Okay, so now we have the light machine gun. 4 shots, 4 better.
This might be all she wrote.
1 miss. 1 hit. 2 hits.
And that's it. The Blitzkrieg has been stopped at this particular bridge. So as you can see, bolt action by itself is actually a pretty easy game to play. There's a lot more detailed rules as you go further down the rabbit hole of bolt action. It's a great game, great set of rules, very easy to play, very easy to learn, and you can do it with anything. You don't need to have a very fancy board. You don't need to have incredibly high-level painted figures. You don't need to have a whole bunch of fancy stuff. Just go ahead, play it in your garage the way we're doing today, and go and have fun. Now, did I miss anything?
No. This again, you don't need it. You don't even need a board. Ideally, this should take place on a 4x4. Obviously, it can be smaller. You don't need flocking or anything. If you have a green tablecloth, you can spread that down. Basically, anything that will mark out the the board. Just need something that will represent a river, a bridge, and a wall, and you're done.
So that concludes our first episode on how to play bolt action. On further episodes down the road, what you're going to see is how we're going to incorporate different types of units, different rules, and again, much more different things that are coming on very down the road here. Again, kind of tongue-tied today because I've only had 3 cups of coffee. Maybe I should have had 4. Maybe I should have had 2. We're not going to know the answer right now. But I think if y'all get a chance to look at this, get a chance to play it, you're thoroughly going to like it. So if you would, please come over to our website, 3 Old Guys, Hobbies and Games. See our video right here. Like and subscribe. Please make comments. We're very user-friendly on the website and on Facebook and on YouTube. We look forward to hearing from everybody.